Well, the bull is charging back after last year's disappointment. After the budget, the market has seen just a one-way rally, and this bull right now is charging back. So a good time to talk to a bull, not just about the markets, but also about lots of other issues and the key learnings that you can get for stock markets. Our guest today on Unplugged is none other than RAAMDEO Agrawal. RAAMDEO, hi. Good to have you on the show. Thanks so much for taking time out and talking to CNBC TV18 for this special show.
Talk to you guys. Yeah.
Okay, so RAAMDEO, one thing which stands out. By the way, we're doing this show from this beautiful Motilal Oswal building. What stands out for me is that your building is a unique concept. If the market closes in the green, the lights are green. If the market closes in the red, the lights are red.
Yes.
Your lift, when you go up, there's a bull. When you go down, there's a bear.
Yes.
So you give equal opportunity to bulls or bears. Is that your theory?
So there's a bull house. Okay. That's why we don't have a bear, only bull.
Exactly. That was my next question.
Yes.
Why don't you have a bear then? Why do you only have a bull?
No. Then I think then the whole purpose is lost. I mean, I don't think bear is celebrated anywhere.
Yes.
I've not seen any office even Wall Street.
Yes.
I mean, their bulls and bear both thrive.
Yes.
They should have a bear.
Yes.
But I think everybody. I mean, wealth is created. See, stock market is for wealth creation. Wealth is created when bull charges there, not on the bear charge.
Yes.
So I think probably it is more positive than negative.
Okay.
And that's why and people are here for positivity. People are not here to lose money.
Yes.
Because in the negative market, depressed market, millions of people pay for few people to be successful. Okay, in bull market, millions of people make money, for few speculators to lose money. So it's a very asymmetric kind of situation. Most of the people make money only in bull market.
So do you get a sense that this bull is going to charge more? Is that the sense you're getting?
Yeah, I mean, see, I have seen in my 35 years of stock market, I have seen 4 of them. 3 as an entrepreneur or investor. One was more academic, but 85 was academic, 92, 2000, 2007. So 3 I have seen full-fledged bull run. So definitely it will happen. It takes typically 7-8 years. This time it is a little prolonged. I mean, we saw it in 2008, 7-8, and this is already 2016. So we have done 8 years. We are overdue for it. But it comes, and it comes when you can't see it is coming. It is going to come. You get so depressed. You get so helpless that nothing is happening. From there the bull run starts. So right now people are waiting for bull charge. It means that bull charge may not happen.
May not happen. Yeah. Okay, so that's just that we've seen.
Generally it doesn't come with a notice.
It doesn't come with a notice. So right now you are not as bullish on the market as you were, say, 3 or 4 months back.
The good thing is that I'm always bullish.
Yes.
Okay, at 7,200 I was more bullish than at 8,000 of course.
8,000
because that much less return you will get in the short run.
Okay. We'll talk about markets in a bit, of course, RAAMDEO. The other thing that I want to discuss with you is, your journey. You are an equal partner in the firm. A lot of people want to know, why is this called Motilal Oswal Financial Services? Why is there no RAAMDEO? I know you and Motilal Oswal share a great respect, mutual respect. But is this a mutual decision? Is that your decision?
No.
Why? What explains that?
No. It's just a historical event that in '87 when he started going into the ring. See, earlier there was one membership and there were 6 guys who were going into the ring.
Okay.
So we were one of them for Sundarayar. We started our career with Sundarayar as the main broker. We were sub-brokers. So he started going in the ring. I was the research analyst and the order taker.
Yes.
So I used to sit up in the office and he used to go and execute this thing. So there was a badge as a sub-broker who was authorized to write transaction because of physical transaction. So after 3 years, after 4 years when we actually bought the membership, you needed 3 years experience in whose name only it can be bought. So obviously it had to be, the membership had to be bought in the name of Motilal.
Okay.
So clearly there was no choice at that point. I was not even a partner. I was only a consultant after the membership happened, because I couldn't have been, I was not a blood relative, so I couldn't have been a partner.
Okay.
So in '96 when the corporate thing came up, when actually it became a Motilal Oswal Securities Limited, at that point of time there was again an opportunity to change the name. By that time you had registration with LIC, UTI, all sorts of institutions and all, and we said we are not going to make it RAAMDEO and Motilal Oswal types.
Yes.
we'll make some independent name, some Prudential Portfolio Services or something like that.
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter in whose name it is. If this name is working, it's fine.
This name is working and you're fine with that. Yes. Okay. So tell us a bit about your journey. You know, you started in the 90s, as you said. After that, what have been the key milestones for you in this business?
Wow. I mean, looking back, it feels, you know, every single day. See, I struggled to become a chartered accountant, let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me confess or whatever. I mean, it
That's
took
news to me.
five and a half years it took. And I had a very bad handwriting. I had to change the handwriting also.
Okay.
So that was a big struggle. So to me, the biggest prize is to become a chartered accountant. Okay, my biggest asset, if you ask me, is my degree in chartered accountant. So
Not creating thousands of crores of wealth.
No. I mean, there's a list of it.
Okay.
I mean, that was the gateway. Like first gateway was becoming chartered accountant. So, and even about the stock market, I learned in chartered accountancy. So, and chartered accountancy gives you a lot of skill to analyze balance sheet, be comfortable with the balance sheet, understand cash flow, all kinds of ratios. So, first big milestone for me was in 1983 to pass out
As chartered
chartered
accountant.
accountant.
Okay.
Second was that I did one training called, what is called right now forum training. That time it was S training, EST. It is an American training, self-development training. So I was quite confused and I did that training on very reluctantly, you know, with one of the by recommendation of, and it was a very powerful training. At least that was eye-opener for me.
Okay.
Because I was completely confused. I was standing on a square and didn't know which way to go.
Yeah.
But that was a kind of buddhatva for me.
Okay.
And that opened, I knew now what I want to do. I got clarity. I mean, at least there was a mental clarity.
Yes.
That was a huge event for me. And then I think I did my equity research 2 years. Even that is, well, I mean, I got an advertisement. I was just, on a Sunday, I was traveling somewhere, Economic Times Sunday edition. There was a quarter page or it is a corner advertisement for analyst. I was the only guy who applied for that.
Okay. so you got the job,
And I
right?
went, I used to have 250 balance sheets of my own.
Okay.
I went to the job with the balance sheets.
Okay.
You know, so I mean those 2 years of research, and at that point of time there were not many books and all. So I read up all the balance sheets. You know, so the foundation of understanding the market was not through the theories and books and all. It was all from the balance sheets. And since I was chartered accountant, I could understand that very well.
Okay.
So there is a clear map of all the business, how it works,
Okay.
how it makes money and all.
Okay.
So that became foundation of it. So that became one of the big breakthrough for me. And then once you start the business, then the clients come.
Yes.
Slowly you. One of the things I realized is that right from beginning, you know, I don't know which book I read or where I got this, but we were very clear. We are not going to speculate.
Okay.
Maybe I had heard enough stories about.
Speculators going
Yeah,
wrong.
in any case, we didn't have much
Yes.
money to lose.
Okay.
We're starting from zero.
Yes.
So to be successful speculator, you should have money to lose.
Yes.
You know, so I didn't have money to lose, and we didn't want to go back to our village.
Okay.
That was also very clear.
Yeah. So you were very clear that you want to succeed in this business and you had no other option but to succeed.
Succeed, because otherwise you can't get married. You have to go back to village. And last thing I wanted to go was my village. My village didn't have electricity. We didn't have Pakka road. We didn't have nothing. I mean, the place was like completely. So I mean, your back was completely. You're really.
Yeah, no, I can understand. Fascinating story, Ramdeo. So you're telling us that you grew up in a village which had no electricity, and of course you were struggling. And here you are now. You can do whatever you want to do in life, and all of this was because in your young age you focus a lot on the foundation. I mean, is that the big lesson of the life?
I had a family culture. I had my brothers, my parents.
Yeah.
So you know, you get value system. You know, I mean, somehow I don't know from where it comes. Maybe I was reading books right from beginning. I was an avid reader.
Yes.
Maybe from 8th, 9th standard. You know, I mean, I remember even at maybe I was 9, 10 years old. The moment I used to get up, first thing even before opening the eyes, I used to go and pick up the newspaper. So you know, I had that reading habit, and you read all sorts of stuff. Then you read fiction. You start with fiction.
Yeah.
You know, so I started in undergrad. You just carry one fiction, huge. You know, the circulation library for $5 you get a thick one, and carry that. So that was the foundation of you know, kind of understanding a lot of things.
Okay.
And that the value system which I probably the S training also there you understood the power of value.
Okay.
So I was very clear right from beginning that I have to pay full taxes, I have to be honest to the core,
Okay.
and we have to be very professional. And on
Yes.
ethics, no compromise.
Okay.
So ethics and research became twin pillars
Yes.
of this company.
That's
so
great.
obviously when you follow that,
Yes.
you are slow.
Yes.
Takes a lot of time to build a foundation.
That's great, Ramdeo. In fact, I was talking to Samir, and he also said that he was an avid reader. Samir Arora, of course. Do you also agree with this view that to be a successful money manager, you got to read a lot? You got to assimilate as much knowledge as you can.
My sense is to be excellent in any field, even in driving, you need to be reading.
Okay.
And you want to be a terrific anchor, you have to be reading a lot. So as Manja says, he doesn't know anybody who is something somewhere and he doesn't read. I mean, of course, our profession is about reading only. What else you get?
Yes.
I mean, apart from our degree, wherever we left, lakhs of chartered accountants are MBAs are MBAs.
Yes.
Where exactly you make a difference? Only when you read, different types of books, different biographies, whatever you read. I mean, then the accumulation of knowledge, that the mixture of it in the head, that takes you to different levels.
Ramdeo, let's talk about some lighter side of your life now. You're telling me that there are only 20 or 29 countries that you have not visited, which is now on your bucket list.
It's not 28, 29 countries, but those are countries which I would like to go, and for sure those destinations are yet to be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Russia is next.
Russia is next month.
Okay.
So that is a very long pending stuff.
Okay. What fascinates you about Russia that you're going there?
Just I have not visited that.
Okay.
It is a second pillar of power, superpower.
Yes.
At some point of time in 60s, 70s we grew up with, and I mean, suddenly it got busted.
Yeah.
So they must be having the history must be there. There must be museums where you can go and see how they grew and what really happened. We've not read much about. I mean, you get to read so much about US,
Yes.
but very little about Russia. But
Okay.
they must have done something wonderful. In everything they were parallel.
Yeah.
In whether it is a space voyages,
Yes.
whether it is I mean every aspect of
Military
it,
or
military,
sports.
aviation, sports, everything they have
Yes.
done parallelly
Yes.
as good or excellent,
Yes.
except for the economic performance
Yes.
finally.
Yes.
So so we would like to see the history basically. Kremlin and those wide roads and whatever. I mean, I believe there is a language problem, and also I'm just looking forward.
But languages aside, you like to go to countries and stay there for 10-15 days. So which are the big countries that you covered in the last 5 or 6 years?
All the big countries except for this big one.
Okay.
So, right from Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong,
Okay.
Bangkok to, of course, Mumbai,
Brazil, Argentina.
Nepal. Then you go Dubai, Doha, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia also.
Okay.
Then you cross over. Then there you find entire Europe.
Turkey.
Turkey also. So
Greece,
Greece I have not done. So it's part of the 29.
France and Germany.
France, Germany, Italy. Iceland, and
Okay.
then you go to Canada, you go to America, then you come to Latin America,
Yes.
the Brazil, Argentina, what else you have?
South Africa.
South Africa is another one which is pending.
Okay.
Very popular one, but not
Yes.
done. Yes.
So it's amazing that you've been to Brazil and Argentina and not to South Africa. So
Yeah, somehow-
what excited you about Brazil and Argentina?
Brazil, carnival. So it was my marriage anniversary. She said, "Let's go to carnival."
Okay.
So it was, I think, 3-4 years back. I went, and it was a lot of fun. So
You
it's a
enjoyed
very
the
different
carnival, I'm
country.
sure.
Yeah, but I mean, actually, I didn't enjoy the carnival because I mean, it's in the night and it's a repeat, very noisy, and you don't understand anything. It's all in Latin.
Yes. But the dance and
That's there. So
lighting
you
and
enjoy
all.
it to some extent, but basically, if you understand if you connect with what's happening there, the story and
Okay.
the fairy tales and all, then it is much better.
Okay.
So and then language is a big problem. In a lot of these countries, I realize, Japan, China, your Brazil. I mean, you're standing in a pharmacy shop, you cannot ask for something.
Yes.
They don't understand. So, but then now I see some guys you find who know everything in English. So I think acceptance of English is increasing and life is becoming much easier.
Let's move on then. Raamdeo, what else? I mean, you last time told us that you don't have stress and, because you love your job so well. But apart from traveling, what else is your passion? Sports, reading of course you mentioned. Anything else? How do you spend your time? Movies?
Well, movies we see. We go to plays. I love going for shopping in the weekend with my wife. So I keep seeing who.
Do you shop for yourself or do you carry the bags for your wife?
No. It's just seeing how the shopkeeper and the generally how the small things are being bought. What is the consumer doing? That is very important.
So you look for stock ideas even while shopping.
A lot of ideas come like that also, but it's nice to see the marketplace and how people are behaving, what kind of promotions are on, who's winning, what are sales guys saying. So it's nice to be there.
Okay, let's talk about your book reading because you have such a vast collection. I was going through that. I think I saw at least 10 books on value investing.
But the whole library is about half the library is value investing.
Half the library is about value investing. So that is your biggest mantra, value investing.
Yeah, value investing.
Which is the best book you've read? I mean, let's go.
I think the Buffett letters were the best. That really set the foundation for. I got my biggest. What I would say, insight or Buddhatva from those letters. So clearly, he has been the biggest source of inspiration.
So you have a assimilation of these letters with you?
Yeah. That time, in 90s, 94, 95, when we picked up all the letters, we had to Xerox ourselves, make a bound book, and then read that.
So that bound book is still one of your treasures?
It is there, but now it has come in printed form. They have made a compilation of it, and you can buy it for $5-10.
So that's of course books. Raamdeo, so many images of Buffett all through your office. I mean, all through your building I've seen.
No, you particularly came to the floor where assets are managed. Asset management floor. There the mantra is only Buffett.
But only Buffett, or is there any other investor that that has impressed you?
A whole lot of guys, like Peter Lynch. Peter Lynch. Even I would say Benjamin Graham, Peter Lynch. Who else?
Any Indian name that you have been particularly impressed with?
Indians have not made it to academia in the sense that they have not really written something. Really great books and all. And I hope some guys are showing signs of writing great books, but original books are yet to come. So I don't think I have anybody particularly in mind. Great friends. Sanjay and all. They're really original mind and they think a lot, and they have his guidance is there everywhere. But he's not written a book.
What else, Raamdeo? What else do you enjoy over the weekend? I mean, what's your favorite cuisine? What's your favorite restaurant?
Eating out is also big fun. Eating out, spending time with friends, going to this laughter, stand-up
comedy. You enjoy that?
That I love. So whenever you get not stressed but bored, you want to laugh it out, or you have something really got big inside. So you can keep thinking and have fun, So that's a good place to spend time.
Let's talk about movies. Your favorite actor? Govinda. Any particular reason? Entertaining movies?
Entertaining. You don't have to apply your head. He does some crazy thing, very good song sequences, dances. So now he's obsolete,
Your favorite movie of Govinda? I tell you something, it's so refreshing to hear Govinda because he is one of my favorite heroes as well. A lot of people, don't admit it, even though they like him for whatever reasons. But your favorite movie of Govinda?
Actually, that's tough. There are so many of them. If you tell me, then I can.
Mine is Aankhein. Yes, the one with Chunky Pandey and Kadir Khan, where three people had double role. Govinda himself, Kadir Khan, and Raj Babbar had a double role.
I liked his sequences with Karishma Kapoor and David. Those were the movies were fantastic. The dances and the sequences had that, And this guy is completely mad fellow.
Yeah, that I agree. So that's the favorite actor. What about your favorite actress?
It changes with the season.
It changes with the season, yes, of course. The current season, who's your favorite?
I think Kangna is good.
Kareena.
She has
Kareena or Kangna?
Kangna, I said. Kangna Ranaut,
Okay.
yeah.
Kangna Ranaut, yes.
Yeah, so I think she is good. Then anybody whosoever has for that movie, you know, we are open. I mean, we are freaks. I mean, every weekend we have to watch one movie.
Okay. Ramdev, any regret in life? I mean, you say that you don't have regrets about stocks, whether you sold them early or whether you stayed put for too long or whatever. Any regrets in life in general?
No, I don't.
There must be something that you must be regretting.
No, not really. I think whatever I've got, I'm pretty happy.
You're happy with that,
I'm very happy. I only wish I have good health for a longer period. Wealth is there.
Yes.
Now good health. I keep praying that because now from here onwards, the health is more important than wealth.
Ramdev, I must tell you, it was a pleasure talking to you. I learned so much, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers would learn so much. The crux is that you got to have a sound foundation, and really, I mean, once you do that, life will take care of you when you move on.
It's all the way fun if you keep doing what you love. I mean, everybody says so, but truly, I'm lucky to say that I got an opportunity to right from beginning meaningful, post CA. I took the decision to pursue my passion, which was in the stock market.
Okay.
So it's always a fun.
Thank you, Ramdev. Thank you so much, and all the best for your Russia trip. And of course, we'll keep talking about all your trips in the future. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Well, that's all that we have from Unplugged for this edition. It was straight from the Motilal Oswal headquarters with Ramdeo Agrawal.